We're at Ed Lloyd Field on the campus of Cardinal Newman High School, where tonight we've got a rare Tuesday night matchup for you. It's the Rancho Cotate Cougars and the Cardinal Newman Cardinals coming to you live on YSN365.com. Hello, everyone. I'm Dave Cox, along with the legendary former head coach of the Petaluma Trojans, Steve Ellison. Super rare Tuesday night game, but two great rivals. During this pandemic, you never know what's going to happen, and you got to be excited about this matchup. These are two of the top teams in all of Northern California.
Absolutely, and who cares if it's Tuesday night? You got a great matchup, beautiful night. It's going to be a great game.
I agree, and last week against Vanden, Cardinal Newman kind of had to go to plan B. It was kind of interesting. The passing game shut down fairly nicely by Vanden, but stepping up very nicely for Cardinal Newman was their running back, Nathan Phelps.
Yeah, Cardinal Newman is so balanced in their approach to offense, and Vanden did do a good job of taking some of their key pass plays away, but Newman adjusted rapidly, and when they started running the football, the game really turned in their direction.
When you talk about Rancho Cotate, you talk about their big quarterback. He is a big one. He had 4 touchdowns rushing alone against Windsor in their opening matchup. Big kid, great player. He's going to be tough to deal with for Cardinal Newman tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Big physical kid, and he throws well, and
what a great player Ryan Kane is. He had 1 passing touchdown, 4 rushing touchdowns. We're getting ready for the kickoff right now, and this may be one of the most exciting plays right here because Zion Nunley dropping back deep for Cardinal Newman. He's had a bunch of kick returns already this year for touchdowns, and he had the game winner last week.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this.
Coach Garrick Hodling said he's not afraid to kick it deep to him. And they do. Here comes Nunley right up the middle. And a pretty good job by Rancho to take him down after a short game.
Yeah, Rancho did a great job on that. They busted up their wedge and minimized the return. That's a good start for Rancho Cotate.
So Jordan Cook, the quarterback for Cardinal Newman, will come out into the huddle for the first time tonight. Cook had a pretty good game last week. Did a nice job running the offense for the Cardinals. He'll throw on first down right here. Get it to Nunley. Nunley gets a block from Kelly on the outside, and he's close to a first down right away on their first play from scrimmage. Nice
good
job.
Gain right off the bat. I would say Rancho Cotate's got to pay a little more attention to him, or they're going to get a heavy dose of that. He had a pretty soft cushion on that play.
So right away, Cardinal Newman moves the chains, their first down of the ball game. Here's Nunley on a little fly sweep, and he's got big yardage. Look out, Nunley trying to turn the corner, and he gets down to the 45-yard line, taking him down from behind Anais Walker. But right away, Cardinal Newman comes out, gets the ball to Nunley a couple times, and he gets good yardage.
Yeah, Cardinal Newman really taking advantage of their Zion's speed, and he gets out there in a hurry.
There's Jordan Cook last week, 10 of 16. No touchdowns, but no interceptions, and I think Coach Cronin will take that, particularly the way the running game developed last week. Cook looking deep. Nunley's out there, and it's incomplete. Interesting matchup out there. Sai Bajwala, he is a sophomore, but they think very highly of him, enough to put him one-on-one against Zion Nunley on the outside.
He clearly ran with him on that play. He did a good job. He was right on his hip and showed good fundamentals all the way down the field on that.
So the Cardinals in Rancho Cotate territory for the first time already on their opening drive. Here's Kelly on a fly sweep, and Rancho reads it well. Nice job turning it to the inside by Garrett Ridley.
Yeah,
and
Rancho,
Kelly goes down after a short game.
Rancho did a good job of keeping him from getting outside and stopped the play. Long yardage situation now. Let's see if Rancho comes after him.
Third down and 10 for the Cardinals on their opening possession. Cook to Nunley. Nunley has it, and he has a first down. So Nunley goes up and gets it on the outside. Very nice catch, and it was decent coverage, Steve, but the sophomore just couldn't stop Nunley from getting the first down.
Yeah, I think the sophomore did a pretty good job on that. He's a big target, and he runs a good route, and the ball was well thrown. But I would say he did a very commendable job on staying with him.
Didn't allow him to break free right there. Handoff up the middle, and down inside the 28 is Cook, keeping that time. Cook not known for his running, but he's a capable runner.
Now they seem to bring on more of their pass personnel here. They're going to be in an empty formation and see if they're going to open it up a little bit here.
Second and about 3. Cook in trouble. Here comes the pass rush. Rancho finally getting some pressure on. Cook throws it in and out of the hands of John Headley and incomplete.
Well, as soon as they went to that no back set, Rancho showed blitz right away and really did a good job of putting the pressure on the quarterback. He did a nice job of eluding it, but tough throw.
It's Coach Cronin, who does such a nice job with this program year in and year out. Nice drive here for the Cardinals on their opening possession of the night. Cook to throw. Gets it to Nunley. Nice hit, but he spins away, and it looks like he's got the first down. Initial hit was by Ray Pruitt, 5'8", 170-pound senior. Great track star here also. But
boy, Cyan showed some power there. He was hit and stopped short of the first down, and he fought his way through a couple of tackles there and got the necessary yardage. Great effort on his part.
So the Cardinals do pick up the first down. At the 21-yard line now of Rancho Cotate. Great opening drive. Comes Phelps straight ahead. We saw this play a lot last week, and Phelps gets down to the 10-yard line. His first carry of the night, and it's a good one.
Yeah, no, that was it. That was a lead play with the fullback for Cardinal Newman doing a great job of running through, of leading through the hole. And
that first down play once again. It's kept this drive going.
Basically the same play.
Handoff up the middle again. This time not much there.
Looks like he gained a couple. He got 3 out of that. Newman really plays at a very fast pace.
Inside the 10, second and about 6. Kelly on the outside gets a block from Nunley, and he's in. Touchdown, Cardinal Newman.
Well-designed play. Nice variety of run and pass by the Cardinals. Really good drive to start the game.
Ethan Kelly takes it in for Newman as they execute beautifully on their opening drive. Nice block by Nunley this time on the outside to spring him. You see it right there. Kick is up. The kick is good. So Newman gets off to a nice start. They lead it 7-0. Great opening drive. Got to be impressed with that, Steve.
Yeah, they did a great job of mixing it up and really kept Rancho off balance. I think they do seem to have running personnel and passing personnel, but at the same time, they were in their run personnel group when they threw for the touchdown.
That touchdown play again, just a nice quick little pass out to Ethan Kelly. Look at the block by Nunley.
Cyan gets a great block there.
Complete player, right? I mean, that's why you get to the next level.
Well, we've seen him run good routes. We've seen him block. We've seen him get extra yardage. He shows skill in everything.
Get another look at that block again as Rancho gets ready to get the ball. Right there, sealed him and gave Kelly the lane that he needed to get into the end zone. So Newman off to a great start. And now Rancho will get their hands on the football. We'll see kind of running back by committee for them. They have like 3 different guys, different looks. And they're all pretty good. They've got a number of weapons. A young Rancho team this year, but a good one. Dropping back deep is Dion Ortiz. He's one of the guys we'll see at running back a lot. He's just 5'5", 130, but doesn't Rancho always seem to have a guy like that?
Yeah, they do, and he's a sophomore.
Yellow Ortiz with her wallet.
Deep kick. Newman's kick team covers very well on that one. Both these teams pride themselves on special teams, and that's a huge part of a high school game.
Absolutely. It's a huge part of football at any level. A lot of games won and lost on special teams.
Tackle made by number 33, Bailey Hare.
So there's Ryan Kane. He's a big kid. Check it out. 6'1", 240. Don't see a lot of high school quarterbacks that side. Garrett Hodling actually compares him a little bit to a Tim Tebow type with his ability to run the football.
Yeah, same kind of big, powerful guy.
There he is on first down.
For the Cougars on the keeper, number 12, Ryan Kane.
Newman got good push from their force player and forced him to go inside.
For Newman, number 22, Emilio Vega. Number 33, Bailey Hare.
Newman defense done a pretty good job last week. Gave up some points early. They fell behind early, but in both of their games, they've been able to hold down the fort till the offense got going. This week, the offense has spotted them 7 points.
One of the things I noticed, they seem to blitz a little more than I had seen him in years past.
Handoff straight ahead, and this one is blown up. Wow, what a hit. Right in the middle of that defense. Getting there first and making it was Michael Shockey. Great all NorCal player from that state championship team a couple years ago, and he just blows up that play completely.
He's done that in the first couple of games as well.
Third and about 12 now. Newman showing blitz. Russell from that right side looking like he's thinking about coming. Kane to throw. Pressure, and he goes down. It is Russell who gets there.
Well, he's not getting much of a chance to do anything. Newman's really applying the pressure, and they rush 4 guys, but those 4 guys are really bringing it.
We'll see the pressure. You see Russell right in the middle of your screen, and check out this move. He goes inside and just blows up the play.
Back to return punt for Cardinal Newman. Ruiz back to kick for Rancho.
Kick goes off the side of the foot and out of bounds at about the 37-yard line, so Newman's going to get terrific field position.
Rancho's 37 line. Moving.
Well, I would say, Dave, the game couldn't have started much better for Cardinal Newman. They march down the field, they get a stop on defense, they get great field position off the punt. Everything happening just the way they'd like it to.
So Newman takes right back over. Great field position. Inside the 40 to start this. The lone back is Nathan Phelps. They'll run an option. Phelps takes the pitch, and Phelps gets knocked out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Pushed out of bounds by number 53.
Knocked out by Mihalis Santorinas. He's one of the best guys. He led the state in tackles last year, 16 tackles a game, so he'll be all over the field tonight.
Nice option play there, and Cook does a great job of running downhill and making it very difficult for the defender to play both guys.
Quick pass complete. Rhett Pavitt down to the 20-yard line. Good.
Another very difficult play to defend.
Pavitt was right there to take that one.
Cook threw the ball off his first step.
We're in replay. I'm moving.
So Newman able to move the ball on the ground and in the air. Straight ahead, not much there as the middle of the Rancho defense steps up and makes the play. Phelps carried and maybe got a yard out of that.
Rancho is pretty stout inside there. I'm sure it's going to be kind of tough to open them up by just coming right at them.
And we've got a timeout taken right here by Rancho. So Rancho a little bit on their heels here in the early going. Newman has the lead, but Rancho Cotate has got to get something going here. They need to stop the Cardinals right here if they can. We are in the first quarter. It is Cardinal Newman 7, Rancho Cotate nothing.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is the part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Cardinal Newman High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 matching gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
So 7-0 Newman. Paul Cronin looking things over as quarterback Jordan Cook has them moving down the field once again. Cook to throw, complete. Pavitt has it, and he's down near the 10. That should be another first down as Rhett Pavitt makes a couple of big catches here on this drive to keep the chains moving.
He's really in sync with his receiver. That ball's getting thrown immediately, and he's running. He's finishing his route, and the ball's arriving. It couldn't be any better.
Camera 2 is that?
No, that young man's caught a lot of passes from his older brother, Jackson Pavitt, who was a quarterback here at Cardinal Newman, now at Cal Poly. Cook comes over to the sideline to have a quick chat with Cronin. How tough is it to defend Newman when you've got the coach and the quarterback both looking over the defense and changing the play constantly?
Very difficult.
You try to disguise your looks, right? Straight ahead they go on the keeper, and not much there, but they did get the first down. Apparently they didn't get the first down on the earlier play, which surprises me. I thought they had it.
See if they stay in their power formation here. They do.
Again, straight ahead. Phelps and Rancho matches them up down inside there very nicely. Phelps going back to the huddle as Newman just tries to pound it in here inside the 10, but it's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 8.
They're back in the gun now, and they're spreading it out a little bit more now.
Newman.
Zion's got a lot of room over there.
And that's where they're looking. Toss it up high to Zion, and he can't get to it. That's the matchup to watch.
Ball was slightly overthrown. He was there, and just take another couple feet off that ball. It's a touchdown.
And it looks like it's now 3rd and goal from the 8. Same matchup out there. They've got the sophomore on an island with Zion Nunley. This time they do the same play they scored the touchdown on, and again a nice block, and he's in. Touchdown Newman. Kelly sprung by Nunley once again, and it works.
The block wasn't quite as decisive, but it was enough to give him the room to get there. Nice play.
So Cardinal Newman adding to the lead here in the early going. To add the point, Julian Cortina. He's a sophomore, very good kicker. And his kick is up and good. Coach Hoteling has got to find an answer right now as They're reeling a little bit. Cardinal Newman with the big lead here in the early going.
Yeah, they need to get the ball and make a couple first downs and keep the ball away from Cardinal Newman.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Brown's Heating and Air in Santa Rosa, small, locally owned family business providing affordable quality for all of Sonoma County. New construction, remodels, residential install and service, all your everyday HVAC needs. Call us at 707-331-2754 and ask about our football family discount.
You can see highlights from this
Thank
game
you so
on
much
49ers
of our
Sports.
sponsors
49ers
making it
Sports
possible
has
for us to do this. There's Pat
feature
Peel, the
stories from high school
defensive
49ers.
line coach for Cardinal Newman. He's been with Cronin forever, since they were back in high school. They played together at Pioneer, Mendocino, at Mary College, and now they're still coaching together.
Yeah, Paul's done a great job keeping his staff. He's got a great coaching staff, and they've been with him for a long time, and they are obviously on the same page. And do a great
Here's
job.
the block by Nunley on the touchdown. Just a classic seal block right there. This time Kelly cut inside, which is interesting. It worked.
Well, yeah, he's got to pick the opening, but Sion does a great job of coming under control, not committing too soon, and he's able to make that block.
There's the throw. And there's the touchdown. Kicking it deep this time. Bringing it out is Sal Badgerale, the sophomore wide receiver. They think so much of this guy. He is of Fijian descent, and they call him definitely a future star and a great pure athlete. Nice coverage again by the Newman kick team as we see Garrett Holtzling now. He's got to get his offense going here, Coach.
Yeah, this is a big series for them. They really need to make a first down and keep the ball away from Newman. Get a chance to see what more of their offense they can work with here.
Interesting that we saw Nunley score 4 touchdowns in their first game, 1 last week, but tonight he's the guy blocking and springing his teammates so far twice in this first quarter. Kane keeps. This is where he's most effective, and he rumbles through the Newman defense and picks up about 9 yards. Great carry.
First down, yeah, and they needed that. That's a big play for them.
Tackled by number 22, Emilio Vega.
Give him a chance to operate.
Here he gets rolling with that 240-pound frame, and he's tough to bring down.
Well, his line did a good job, too, of giving him some room.
Rancho trying to get a drive going here in this first quarter. 3:50 to go in the opening, and it's already 14-0 Newman. Pass into the outside, and they get to about the 39-yard line. Couple yards there. Swing that out to Badgerale.
Tackled by number 6, Nick Kelly.
6 foot, 185-pound sophomore.
Another successful first down play. They gained about 6, and they're in a good situation now where they can get Newman to play on their heels a little bit.
Second down and about 4 yards to go for Newman. Kane weaving his way through, and he gets nowhere. Nice hit by the Newman defense.
Quarterback.
Rancho did a good job of recognizing the blitz was coming. They held it up and changed the play, but Newman was certainly ready for it.
And number 7,
still have a pretty good situation here. 3rd and 4 is kind of a tough down to defend.
Bailier and Jaden Gillette were in on that tackle. 3rd down and about 4 to go for Rancho Cotate. We'll see if Kane can keep these chains moving for the Cougars. They did not play last week. They were supposed to play Petaluma. Petaluma opted out of that game. The football's on the ground, still loose. Finally picked up by Newman as Connor Williams has it. And Williams ends up giving Newman great field position once again.
Had some problems with the mesh there, and it wasn't a clean handoff, and he never got it. Ball's on the ground, and Newman's set again.
Fumble recovered for Newman by number 15.
See that ball just kind of flying around on the ground. There's Connor Williams finally picking it up. So Newman right back in business. Zion Nunley. And he gets down to the 22-yard line. Nice block by Rhett Pavitt that time as Nunley turns the corner nicely.
That's a play you got to pay a lot of attention to with a guy with that kind of speed and athleticism. That really occupy a lot of your time on defense.
So Newman with a chance to really make this a big lead here early on. There's Phelps ahead, and Phelps gets to the 19-yard line. That's going to be another first down for Cardinal Newman. Nice job by Cook tonight. They're mixing it up very well.
Yeah.
He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He's a smart kid, and he's going to get better. You can tell.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he brings a lot to the table. He's shown that he can run the ball a little bit. There's their
Kelly to the outside, another block from Nunley, and he gets down to about the 6-yard line. It's been the bread and butter so far tonight.
Absolutely, and Rancho's going to have to adjust to that because the defenders lined up too far inside, and they're going to keep throwing that pattern. It's an easy throw and catch.
See Kelly doing a nice job picking up that first down.
All right, they're about to start the play.
Here comes Kelly on the fly sweep, or jet sweep, and he's in for a touchdown. Simple as that, and Newman adds to the lead. Three touchdowns so far for Ethan Kelly. Wow.
Gee, I thought the short turnaround for Newman might cause him some problems, but it doesn't seem
Yeah, that was
to be the case.
they had a big decision to make whether or not they even wanted to try to pull off this short rest. You know, only 2 days and a Sunday, so really you could have a couple walkthroughs and that's about it. Cortina's kick is up and good. He's 3 for 3. So Newman off to a great start, and they lead it 21-0 here in the first quarter. Unbelievable.
Yeah, very impressive start.
Camera 4 moving.
Comes that touchdown again. Kelly's the man so far, and it's that left side. They keep getting the ball to him on the left side, running to the left side, letting Zion block, and it's working good so far.
The lead blockers do a great job of getting outside leverage on Rancho's defenders and gives him a nice lane to run.
Well, if you are looking to apply to Cardinal Newman High School, now is the time. Their admissions department is taking applications. Go online to cardinalnewman.org and see what you need to do to get your application in, do the testing that you need to do, and become a part of it here at Cardinal Newman. So if you're Rancho now, Coach Ellison, what do you do to settle your team down and try to get back in the game?
Well, I think from my point of view, we always felt you don't want to push the panic button. There's still actually, as crazy as it may sound, a lot of time left. I think Rancho needs to go back to what they started to do on their last possession. That's make some first downs, settle down, play their game.
Boy, nice kick. Driving Gigliello actually all the way back inside the 5-yard line. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Is that Gigliello with a nice return, but the Newman kick team once again containing very nicely.
Yeah, good job.
Rancho will have first and 10
Rancho
on their
down,
own
and
25-yard
Rancho needs to
line.
play their game.
There's that touchdown again. Kelly in motion, takes the handoff, and scores easily. So yeah, I agree. Important not to panic right now, but you also kind of need to get a drive going here. You can't give Newman the ball back in your own territory
They
again.
started doing it in their last possession, and then they had the mishap in the backfield, but hopefully they'll clean that up.
Here comes Kane. Big hole, and he gets out to the 32-yard line. We got
That's a good start right
one
there.
more look at the touchdown.
Brought down by number 9.
Everything's flowing to that left side, but just not enough bodies, not enough white jerseys on that side.
No, the play hits pretty quick, and you've got the blockers out in front of him. It's a great play. Difficult to defend.
Back to live action, about an 8-yard gain for Kane. So Rancho Cotate, the good first down play, and Kane has been the man that has supplied their only yardage so far with his running ability. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of play.
Score, Cardinal Newman 21, Rancho 0.
So
Quite a first quarter for Newman.
Newman up 21-0 after 1. We'll take a break right here and be back with the start of quarter number 2 in just a moment.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is a part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Cardinal Newman High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 match gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
So we are back now. Rancho with the football. And look out in the open field. All the way down to the 32-yard line. A big play for Rancho Cotate. That's Gianni Gigliello. What a play.
Great play. Quick screen. Newman had played kind of soft coverage. I thought that Newman initially defended it pretty well, but he evades the tackle, and now he's off to the races.
At just 5'5", 130 pounds.
Azevedo for Newman did a great job of running him down to prevent the touchdown.
So Kane trying to keep this drive going, a much-needed drive for Rancho Cotate. I don't want to say desperation, but you're at about that point.
No, they need to score badly here.
There's Kane keeping. I think it's about 2 yards. He was turned inside by Michael Shockey.
Cardinal Newman did a good job of taking both options away on that. They were all over the dive, and linebackers stayed home and played assignment football.
And 57 was on the tackle as well, Michael Shockey.
We're still on 2.
So Rancho continuing to sustain this drive. See if they can keep it going. Kane out of the gun on 2nd and 9 for the Cougars. Check it, new quarterbacks in the game now as they go to Jacob Greiner.
Number 9, Jacob Greiner playing quarterback for
Greiner
Rancho.
is a senior, and Greiner went down to the JV team last year when the JV quarterback got hurt as a junior. That's a real team guy that'll do that. They needed a quarterback down there, and he was able to get some great experience.
Yeah, and obviously it paid off. That was a nice play there. Put the ball where he needed to. It looks like, is it coming back?
Okay, got it. 12 is coming back.
He's a guy that really knows their offense well as Kane now comes back into the game. But Greiner knows the offense. He makes quick decisions. They call him an operator. He just knows how to run their system very well.
It's nice to have 2 quarterbacks.
Kane back in the ball game now. Direct snap to him. He'll run a sweep, and he's going to be close to a first down. He's got it down to the 21-yard line. Student body left, I believe,
Yeah,
to call that
that
one.
was a classic power sweep with 2 lead blockers in front of him and a great big
Let's
back
pick up the
carrying the
first down
ball.
for Rancho.
Coach Cronin now, his defense is on their heels for the first time tonight.
Yeah, most importantly, they're keeping the ball away from Newman and giving their offense a chance to see what goes.
First and 10 from the 21-yard line, well inside field goal range. They have a very good kicker who can hit from a long ways out, but Kane will get them down inside the 20 to the 16, where he is taken down from behind by Jacob Cardinal.
He did a nice job of plowing through there, really nice forward tilt on the run, and got some extra yards because of it. Nice run.
That was Nick Kelly, excuse me, making the tackle there. So we see that sideline, the Newman defense for the first time today having to defend the goal. Second and 5. Looking into the end zone, Kane throwing deep and a little bit too far to the outside, and incomplete.
Incomplete.
I would say the Cardinal Newman
Defended on the play by number 13, John Headley.
the kid almost ran into the soccer goal there.
Headley was on defense that time.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Got it.
Stride for stride that time. Nice job by Headley. Now back in the game is Greiner at quarterback. Jacob Greiner will try to get the Cougars into the end zone here. Third down, about 5 yards to go for the first down. Greiner looking right. And he goes down. A big sack by Shockey. Shockey from behind takes him down. Great pressure.
Well, Shockey has sure made his presence known right out early in this game.
Came from that left side, and there was really nowhere for Greiner to go on this one. Blocker tried to do something, but there was just no way.
Pretty good, but Shockey really has great instincts for feeling where the ball is and reacting accordingly.
Big play coming up right here. Fourth down and about 16. They're going to go for it. Greiner over the middle. Incomplete. Newman will take over.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Well, good drive by Rancho, but Newman got tough at the right time and kept them from scoring. But still, Rancho made some progress there and kept the ball away from them and hopefully found some things that'll work for them when they're on offense again.
So Newman's offense back on the field now as Rancho puts together a nice drive but comes up empty. Kelly straight ahead, gets about a yard, and that's it. Or excuse me, that was Phelps.
Phelps for a short game, tackled by number 42, Gino Mincarini.
Second and 8. Zion Nunley taken down at the 35. Nice tackle in the open field. Again, out on that island, sophomore Sai Vajrawale, and he was up to the task right there.
Yeah, another example of the quarterback throwing a one step, and being able to get the ball out on time and make a nice gain.
Forward progress to the 35-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and 2 for Newman. Nunley has it at the 40, has a first down. Rancho swarms, but they'll move the chains.
Basically the same play, one-step drop. Sion's able to get some pretty good distance in a short amount of time there, and that gets a nice gain.
Here comes Phelps, big hole straight up the middle, and Phelps rumbles inside Rancho territory for another first down. Straight up the gut that time for good yardage.
Good, actually a great block by the left guard there that really opened that play up for him.
I know you love seeing that ball going up the middle. That was kind of the bread and butter of your veer offense for so many years at Petaluma.
We valued our guards a lot, and I enjoy watching a guy get off the ball the way he does.
So Newman inside Rancho territory now on a pretty nice drive. Leading at 21-0 with 5:40 to go. And a timeout taken by Cardinal Newman.
I got to work off the replays.
I want to thank some of our sponsors tonight, the Arterberry family making the game possible tonight, and the Graff family and the Alstrom family. We appreciate the support from those folks in the Cardinal Newman community that help us to bring you these live streams week in and week out. We've been able to do 3 of these so far. It's been a lot of fun. I know people appreciate it because of the fact that not very many fans are allowed to attend the games.
Yeah, and we're not reading much about what's going on with these games, so it's great when we get a chance to see something. I wonder if anybody's even watching the UCLA game.
Good question. We've had over 4,000 devices tuned into these games.
That's outstanding.
Each of the first 2 weeks we've done this, which has been really nice. Long ball, deep, little over Pavitt's head, and incomplete.
The receiver gets it or
Ball's
nobody gets it.
incomplete.
Very impressed with Newman's line, how quick they get set up and really make a nice pocket for the quarterback.
Coach Hoteling trying to get his defense to get a stop. They haven't had one yet. Here comes Phelps straight ahead, and he gets down to the 38-yard line. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
He's going to be a little short of the first down. We'll bring up 4th and 1 for Newman.
It's going to be 4th and about a yard for the Cardinals. No doubt what they'll do right here.
No. Crazy not to. They're inside the 40.
Right now we're on down by a pack of Cougars. Yeah. Cougars attack. I don't think so. Dan? Maybe it is a pack.
We're going to let the play clock go all the way down. Then Coach Cronin takes another timeout.
I'm sure he had a play call there and probably didn't like what he saw, and now has a feel for what Rancho probably wants to do at 4th down, and they'll adjust accordingly.
So again, some great campus improvements going on here at Cardinal Newman. The 2-story building that they're building, that'll be ready soon. The classrooms are going to be really nice. They've done a great job. Those were all portables that were affected by the Tubbs fire and burned down. And then the new student center, which is going to be a really nice building, that'll be ready in 2023.
Good for them, that's terrific.
Lots of improvements. They're still doing fundraising here, and we appreciate all the support that's gone into getting it to where it is now, and hopefully continue to make campus improvements here.
It sure looks nice.
Pretty good group of parents only really attending the game. And
nice crowd on both sides. Rancho's got a nice, pretty good crowd on their side of the field as well.
Can only imagine how many would have been here on a Tuesday night had it not been COVID. We'd probably be looking at a couple thousand.
I've seen some of those games over the years, and tough to get into. 4th down. Let's see what they dial up here. I think we're going to see him run behind Mr. Shockey there. Now they throw the ball.
Cook throws, and he's got Pavitt for a first down at the 30-yard line. Rhett Pavitt having a good game here so far. Great read that time by Cook, and he delivered the ball right on target.
Sion took most of the defense with him, running a deep
Tackled by number 22, Dimitri Johnson.
Throws underneath.
And number 14,
Puts a throw
Angel
right on
Rudy.
the money.
So first down, Cardinals. Here's the fly sweep. And this time, Rancho stops it cold at the 31-yard line. Really nice open field tackle that time. Right in the middle.
Looked like the quarterback might have missed his read on that. He gave the ball and
Tackled by number 42, Gino Mincarini.
Gino Mincarini making the play right there. He's 6'4", 220-pounder. And he's a good one. Great pass rusher is what they really consider him.
Phelps with the carry for no gain.
There's Phelps stopped cold again, so Rancho's defense really digging in. That time it was Mihalis Santorinius who came up with that one. They really think he's going to be a future coach. He's like a coach on the field, and no doubt that he'll be a guy standing on the sidelines for a very lucky program in the future. Cook to throw. He's got Nunley out there. Nice pattern. Nunley comes back to the ball, and they're saying no, he did not make the catch. It was close.
again, I think the sophomore did a pretty good job of covering him. He's not giving him much room. It was a nice throw and catch.
Brings up a 4th and long for Newman.
See, Cook's looking right.
That was the first down.
Oh, that was the other first down, yeah. So a big 4th down play coming up here for Newman. We'll see what they go with. See that replay one more time of the play to Nunley. It was close to whether or not he was in bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. Referee right on top of it.
Nunley in a very tight split, which usually indicate we might see the fade here.
4th and 10. Cook looking for Nunley. Goes up. He has it. Did he keep his feet down? No.
For Nunley.
Wow. Another very, very close play.
Turnover on down.
Again, I
Rancho will take
certainly give
over.
that Rancho defensive back a lot of credit here. He's right with them, step for step. He does a good job of staying with them and really contesting.
Go on 1st and 10.
Nice job of really
On their own
contesting.
30-yard line with 3:23 to go in the half.
Very close to having that foot down. I think Nunley thought he had it. See it again. It's very close. Bobbled it, came down, and that one foot was kind of being dragged behind him. It was almost in.
Yeah, and he only needs one. Interesting, tough call. Maybe we can get Spencer Crum to tell us what happened there.
Yeah, Spencer's
Rancho
here. We
gets the
should have
stop
mic'd
they
him up
needed.
tonight.
Yeah.
Kane to throw, far side, complete. To the 36-yard line. Nice play.
Gain of 5, that's a good first down.
Pass
play.
complete to Giello. Gain of 6.
Gigliello coming down with that one for Rancho Cotate as Cougars are getting into a little better rhythm
Yeah,
offensively.
they seem to have an idea of what they can and can't do at this stage.
2nd and 4 for the Cougars. Straight ahead it goes, and close to a first down. Weaving down to the 39-yard line is one of their bigger backs, Skylar Donlevy. He's a 5', 180-pounder. He's kind of the guy they call their banger back, the guy that'll get you that tough yardage in the middle.
Bring up a 3rd and short for Rancho.
First and 10, or excuse me, 3rd and short, but they do get the first down as Kane keeps it straight ahead.
You got to make with a big quarterback and
Rancho
usually
first
sneaks for
down.
about 3 yards there and easily gets the first down.
Staying right behind Santorinius. He's their center, as well as a guy who led the state in tackles last year. When you got a guy like that snapping the ball, easy call to go straight ahead.
Absolutely. The clock is an issue now. We're under 2 minutes, and Rancho now has a long way to go in a short period of time here.
Kane in trouble, and he goes down, swarmed by the Newman defense.
So they certainly were looking for that.
By number 33,
That
Bailey
appeared to be a
Air, brought down by number 50, Connor Williams.
Cardinal Newman on that play.
Air got there first, but then Connor Williams kind of mopped it up.
Newman pinched their tackles on that, and they stunted right into the play.
Timeout, Rancho.
Timeout taken, Rancho Cotate. We'll be right back.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is a part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Cardinal Newman High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 matching gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
So here we go, back to the live action here in this second quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. Rancho trying to put something together here before the end of the half. Second and long after the sack. Griner back in at quarterback. Kind of an interesting lineup here.
I'm not sure what they're trying to do. It's not Canadian football.
Get it out to Gigliello, and he gets a first down. Wow, interesting play. They had him lined up way wide and way back.
Started about 8 yards deep without a running start and still made some yardage. That was an interesting play. I don't think I've ever seen that.
There he is on the right of your screen, and it worked. Found some room.
He got a running start. So I
About 36.
they timed that up pretty well. Interesting play. Not one that I'm familiar with.
Got a chunk of that sack yardage back. It's now 3rd and 6. Approaching the 1 minute mark of the quarter here. Griner rolling out. Here comes Russell, and he goes down. Mitch Russell with the sack. Huge play.
Well, Russell showed great quickness and great awareness of what the quarterback could or could not do there. He really put the
Timeout, Newman.
great defense on his part. Quarterback didn't have a prayer on that.
So Mitchell Russell comes up with the play right there. He's one of the seniors on this team. Great player. Makes plays on both sides of the ball, and he's having a good ball game so far here tonight.
Sure is.
Got some guys on defense. Some of their top players opted to play baseball, the Moran brothers. You can only imagine how good this team would be with those two guys, but they made a good decision because, of course, Shane's going to Long Beach State on a baseball scholarship. You wouldn't want to get injured and risk that.
Right. Yeah, it's tough. It's too bad that they don't get to play them all, but
Kind of tough. There's a lot of areas in the state right now that are playing both football and baseball simultaneously.
Marin
Kids
County.
are playing both.
yeah, Marin County, they're doing that.
Yeah, we were at Vanden High School last week, and that was the case there. Some of their guys are going from one practice to another, one game to another midweek, and it's got to be tough. It's got to be kind of fun, though, as an athlete.
Oh, I think the athletes love it.
4th down, the punt.
They sent them all there.
Boy, they did try to get to that one. Ethan Kelly drops back deep, picks it up on a couple hops. Kelly breaks one tackle. Markers down all over the place.
Kelly on return for Newman. Penalty flag on the ground.
We'll hear from Eric Strom, our referee. And here's Eric Strom.
It's like a penalty on Newman.
So that penalty is going to be against the Cardinals. It's going to back them up. Is that our first penalty tonight?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
15-yard penalty. It'll back up Newman to their own 15-yard line. 1st and 10 with 56 seconds to go in the half.
So So we'll see what Newman opts to do right
Yeah,
here.
Newman
56
approaches
seconds
it.
with a Cronin offense is kind of a lot of time, but I have a feeling they may just
Well,
kind
they
of run it
definitely
out.
can throw the ball. I think we always predicated on the first play.
And they are just going to go down to a knee.
Cook takes the knee.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. No reason to put yourself in a position to turn the ball over deep in your own territory.
So Newman just opting to run out the clock, get into the locker room after a very successful first half here at home against Rancho Cotate.
Yeah, I would say Cardinal Newman's got to be really pleased with the way they played. In fact, 21-0 seems like it's a little closer than the game really was. I thought Newman really dominated the game and did a lot of really good things on both sides of the ball. And Rancho got a little rhythm there in the second quarter, and maybe they'll come out.
What's that?
Hopefully, move them for their sake, move the ball a little bit better. But they've got a difficult task trying to move against these guys.
know that.
Rancho will have the ball to start the third quarter of play, but right now it is all Cardinal Newman in this one. So we're going to take a break right here at the half. Cardinal Newman with a big lead here at home, 21-0, and they are in the locker room with, you can imagine, a lot of smiles on their faces. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is the part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Cardinal Newman High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 matching gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
Cardinal Newman was my first choice because it felt like home when I first visited. I think that my parents wanted me to have a place where I can succeed academically, and they found that Cardinal Newman was the best place for that. There's definitely a sense of pride, either wearing my Letterman jacket out and saying, I'm at Cardinal Newman, I'm representing this community, and I'm proud of it. I know the sense of community that I get here will, it's something that's very, very important to me and that I hold close to my heart. And so, yeah, there's definitely a sense of pride.
It's kind of a whole community mindset that shows that. And something that's great, I feel like, is everybody wants to succeed themselves, but they want their peers and classmates to succeed as well.
I would say the most unique thing about Newman is the community. I just really like that if even outside the classroom, if something's going on and I need help with something, I could either ask a teacher or someone in the office, and they're more than willing to help.
We were really looking for our boys to feel like they were in a place where everybody knew their name, people were looking out for their well-being, and just a small, supportive culture.
Cardinal Newman High School is a very special place. It is a faith community where everyone is known and cared for, and we grow and develop into the people that God calls us to be.
We're challenging them to get better at things, to push themselves, to grow in all those different areas, whether it's intellectually or athletically or spiritually.
I definitely care a lot about my faith. It's a big part of who I am. It feels great knowing that I go to a school where I can express myself and my faith and not be judged by anybody.
I didn't grow up religious in my family, and so being exposed to the Catholic religion really helped me grow as a person spiritually, and being able to learn about other people's experiences through that has allowed me to grow as a person morally and as a student at Cardinal Newman.
I think the most important quality that a student at Cardinal Newman needs to have is a willingness to grow. So connecting that with our mission is that students will grow mind, body, and spirit. So we need to make sure in terms of mind that students are willing to challenge themselves academically, they're motivated to do their best. We also want them to be a part of our student body, so get involved in sports, clubs, the arts, whatever that means to them, so that they're a part of our community, because that's such a huge part of what we offer.
Cardinal Newman's success in helping students grow, whether it be academically, in arts, athletically, and in service, is really coming down from two things. One, the school's mission and tradition, that as a Catholic school, it's an institution of service and care, and that it wants to bring people in and help them grow and not only reach their potential, but to help them be able to contribute. And the other great strength is really the faculty. Those who are teaching and coaching and developing, they help people grow because they put their best into. They care about the people they're working with, they want to help them, and I think the students benefit greatly by having people who know them well.
I think having the student-teacher connection has been a very big advantage for me, and being able to communicate with my teachers and not feel like I can't.
My classmates that know me would say, first off, that I don't really talk much. I'm a pretty shy person. I feel like I've put myself out there as a leader. Maybe not firsthand, but leading by example. And just that means always being on your schoolwork, always being a good person.
Coming to Newman, all my teachers and coaches, when they see me struggling with something, they take note of that and try and help me overcome that. So that's just one thing that's helped me.
So we're asking them to engage with the community outside of our school, outside of their families, to use those gifts and talents. We want them to go out and be contributing members of society. The goal of our Cardinal Newman Catholic education is to form our students in mind, body, and spirit.
Mind, body, and spirit, so that they are ready to go out and be adults in the world.
The most important trait that I learned at Cardinal Newman was a sense of service. For myself at that time and age, the world had kind of been around me, and it changed my attitude. So I think service is something that students give not only their family, but to the community, to the school, is one of the most important things that happens here, and certainly the most influential thing I learned here.
We were greatly impacted by our oldest son's community service learning project, or CBSL. And I know a lot of schools now have to do service hours, but we really saw firsthand how Newman took it to the next level. And for our son, it turned into not just community service, but it really turned into a calling for him and something that really got him excited about going to school. And we really felt like it went hand in hand with the social justice aspect that Newman's trying to promote and teach, and to have kids get the opportunity to learn firsthand and give back to their communities was really a valuable, powerful lesson for not just our son, but it trickled down and got the whole family excited about his opportunity. I think it really culminated with his experience with the college counselors that were just top-notch. We didn't seek any outside college counseling, just what was offered in-house. We just felt very attended to and a part of this community. Sonoma County has been through a lot, and I think our decision to send William here, and we have a younger daughter who will go here as well, was really affirmed when you see the Cardinal Newman community come together.
I think that we've all grown to appreciate one another, especially since we've gone through so many hardships together. We've learned how to help each other as a community, even if we're not necessarily good friends. We've all learned that we can lean on each other for support when we need to.
Me and my friends get a big group and we go support the people in the dance class at their dance recitals.
Because of that smaller scale, you're known more as an individual, and your value is greater within a smaller school because the school needs you to contribute.
It's made me a better person, and that's just one of the greatest things about the school.
I think for Cardinal Newman education to be valuable, it has to be something where the student not only feels they receive, but they can give. And what I felt always is that Cardinal Newman gives a well-rounded education that helps the whole person learn and educates them in all facets of their life. And I think that is really the most important thing, education, that it be complete, that it be caring, and that it bring the best out of the student.
We're back. You see the score, 21-0. Big lead for Cardinal Newman. And we're going to take a look at some halftime highlights here in a minute. Dave Cox along with Steve Ellison bringing you the action so far. And Steve, you got to be impressed with Newman so far. We'll see if Rancho can make some adjustments, come out in the second half and make this a football game.
Yeah, they seem to settle down a little bit in the second quarter. And if they can do that and maybe put something together and get a score, we've got a new game.
All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights of that first half of play. And you can see a lot of Newman right here in these highlights. There's Kelly's first touchdown. Great blocking by Zion Nunley to the outside. He really was effective in that role.
Basic combination route. The inside receiver runs a little swing route, and Zion's a blocker for him. Makes a great block, easy touchdown. And they do it again.
This time he cuts inside of the block, but it works.
Yeah, Zion's able to tie up the guy enough where he can't get off in time to make the tackle.
And then the third touchdown for Kelly was actually just a straight fly sweep. It's all been to that left side.
And what was really impressive there was how fast they get outside, and the blockers are out there very quickly and make that very difficult play to defend.
And then the defensive line started flexing their muscles. They knew that Rancho was going to be forced to throw, and Shockey, Russell, and the rest of those guys putting on pressure were able to get to the quarterbacks.
Newman pressures very well. They've got some guys that really get after the quarterback. Shockey being one of them, and Russell the other. They really have a great feel for where the quarterback is going to end up.
Yeah, Russell had 2 sacks in that first half. There's the second one right there, bringing down Greiner. So it's really been all Newman so far in this one, and got to be impressed with the Cardinals. The stats kind of pan it out right here. They lead in first downs, they lead in rushing and passing yards, and they didn't have a turnover. The only bright spot for Rancho was no penalties. There was really no penalties at all in that first half.
Yeah, I think we saw one penalty. That was
Newman coming out of the locker room now, and we'll take another break right here with the score 21-0 Cardinals. We'll be right back with more from Ed Lloyd Field in just a moment.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is the part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Cardinal Newman High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 matching gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
Welcome back here at the half. 21-0 Cardinal Newman. If you're looking to become a Cardinal Newman student, now is the time to apply. Newman is waiting for you. You can go to cardinalnewman.org, go to their admissions page, and find out more about all the things Cardinal Newman has to offer and what you need to do to take the next step so that you can be a part of it here at Cardinal Newman High School. Really appreciate Cardinal Newman making it possible for us to bring you this game, and the other games. We've done 3 so far this year, so it's been a lot of fun, and I know the people that can't attend the games really appreciate that. Also sponsoring tonight's game, Brown's Heating and Air Conditioning. Brown's is a small, locally owned family business providing affordable quality for all of Sonoma County. New construction, remodels, residential install and service, all your everyday HVAC needs. You can call them at 707-331-2754 and ask about the football family discount. Not bad. You get a little discount if you're watching the game.
I wish I knew that because I got a new heater about a month and a half ago.
Too late now, Coach. Too late now. Also want to mention the families, the Arterberry family, the Graff family, and the Alstrom family supporting tonight's broadcast. Thank you for that. So a big lead for Newman, and so far we haven't seen as much of Zion Nunley as we thought we might see, but he's done other things, particularly the blocking, that really impresses me, and you got to love that.
I would say he's shown himself to be a very complete player. He's caught a few passes, he's blocked very well. He's shown that he can get the extra yardage. He's a tough kid. I'm very, very impressed.
Against Vanden last week, it was Nathan Phelps that really propelled their offense. They had been shut down pretty much in the passing game, but then Phelps ended up having a great game and scored a couple touchdowns. Runs like this.
Yeah, he's a good hard runner, and he gets a little room. He knows what to do with it.
Look at this blocking right in the middle. Great job by the offensive line. And the freshman, Lonzo Arterberry, making his block right there.
Yeah, well, that's a nice feeling to have a freshman starting on your offensive line.
How good is he going to be in a couple years? My goodness. There's another one straight up the middle to Phelps, his second touchdown of the football game. Just had a great overall game against Vanden. Vanden was a very good team. I was impressed with them.
Vanden always had very athletic teams in all sports. That's really a good sports school. Has been for a long time.
Hey, it's better to watch your son.
Getting ready for the third quarter to start right now, and hoping to bring you more broadcasts like this. These teams will meet again in about a week and a half. Rancho actually has a game this Saturday against Windsor, and then Newman and Rancho will play the following Saturday on the 10th down at Rancho Cotate.
That'll be interesting. When you play a team twice, it's always interesting to see what kind of adjustments everybody makes.
Well, the interesting thing about this rivalry is Rancho hasn't beat Newman here at Ed Lloyd Field since 2002. I don't think it was called Ed Lloyd Field back then. I don't remember.
No, it probably wasn't. And Rancho's team in 2002, I contend, is probably the best Rancho team I've ever seen.
And that was the last time they beat Newman at Newman.
Rancho Cotate set to receive the second half kickoff. Acevedo back to kick for Newman.
Acevedo to kick it off. What a tough kid. He's been kind of out all week, not feeling well, and he decided he was going to play today no matter what. He kicks that one into the end zone.
That's what you want. I always loved that. When we had kickers that could kick the ball in the end zone, that's such a valuable tool. They start the ball in the 20, and you don't have to worry about any returns for big yardage.
Huge drive coming up right here for the Cougars, and it's going to be Kane at quarterback.
This will be very telling to see what they talked about at halftime, and if it helps them get rolling here in the second half.
Kane looking over the defense here on 1st and 10. And a flag goes down just before the snap. Somebody jumped the gun. Get a chance to hear from our referee, Eric Strom.
Ball start on Rancho.
Bad start already. They're kind of going with their backs against the wall right off the bat. They're back on their own 15-yard line.
I jinxed them, Coach. I said no penalties in that first half. They come out first play and get a penalty.
No, they need
That's
a
on
big
me.
play right here to get back that yardage.
First down and 15. Kane to throw. And Newman is right there. Big play.
Nunley and number 55, Clayton Utter on the stop.
Nunley and Utter. Utter, who's got a scholarship to the College of Worcester, making the play right there. Nice play. There he is.
Yeah, Rancho had success on that play earlier in the game, and Newman was sure ready for it that time.
Second and about 13 yards to go for the Cougars. Kane straight back. Buying a little time, and look out, here comes Newman. Russell takes him down.
That was a coverage sack there. He had some time to throw the ball, but he had nobody to throw it to. Newman did a great job of covering.
Boy, the pressure has been immense for Newman. Pretty good blocking right there by the
Yeah.
center, but finally the pocket collapsed.
We'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Cougars.
So already the Cougars in a 3rd and long, and you can bet they're going to put more pressure on right here.
Yeah. Tough spot. There's not a lot of great calls at 3rd and 14.
Kane looking things over here, trying to find some way to keep the chains moving here in this 3rd quarter opening drive. Kane steps up, fires it underneath. They'll get a good chunk. Diving forward was Dimitri Johnson. He got kind of slow. He's our slot
The number 22,
receiver.
Dimitri Johnson.
We got most of it there, but not quite enough.
Yeah, so what do? Do you roll the dice right here? You're down 21-0, or you just punt it away and hope your defense can come up and stop?
It looks to me like they're going to punt the ball, and that's probably the best decision. Although down 21,
Fourth down for Rancho.
You can take a chance. You don't make it, the game's going to end.
Number 4, Ethan Kelly.
Kelly he's had a big game. He's back to receive the kick. Doing the honors, Tyler Nixon, another sophomore. They have a lot of young players on this team. Kelly takes it in stride at the 48-yard line. Nunnally trying to provide a block. Kelly around the corner, cuts back inside at the 40, and is taken down at the 35-yard line. Very nice return by Ethan Kelly.
Excellent return. I was amazed that he was able to get to the sideline on that. He did a great job of getting there. He got a good block from Sion that sprung him a little bit. Almost a clip there.
So what a game so far for Kelly. He has been a lot of the offense for Cardinal Newman as we see Jordan Cook.
Great field position again for Newman.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking deep. Nunnally comes back to the ball one-handed, and it's incomplete.
Again, the sophomore for Rancho doing a good job of running with Nunnally, not allowing him to really get open.
Cook so far is 10 of 16 for 91 yards, 2 touchdowns, both to Kelly. Straight ahead. Phelps
on the carry.
back to the line of scrimmage. Might have got 1 out of that, but not much doing. Rancho's been pretty tough right in the middle so far defensively.
Nice penetration there.
Gain of 1.
Johnson, Dimitri Johnson did a pretty good job of getting into the backfield and disrupting that play.
Yeah, Dimitri Johnson's been a good player for them. He plays a lot of different things. Slot, tight end, fullback, inside linebacker. They call him their Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, I believe it.
Cook to Kelly. Kelly close to another 1st down.
Ethan Kelly complete.
Very similar to the play that they run for a touchdown. A couple of times, he running the quick out and Sion blocking for him. And
Just short of a 1st down. It'll bring up 4th and
Another nice throw by Cook. He's had a good game.
a little deeper route this time because of the yardage that they needed. Same concept, but running it deeper.
Cook looking over to Cronin, getting the call. They do such a great job of figuring out what the defense is doing and making the right call. 4th and 1. Cook keeps it, and he's got the 1st down to the 22-yard line. Good decision that time by Cook.
Excellent, yeah. He had given the ball the last couple of times they'd run that, and this time was able to keep it and get the necessary yardage.
You know, first time I talked to Coach Cronin, he said, yeah, he's not Brookshire, he's not Pavitt in terms of his ability to use his feet, but he's done that a few times this year in good situations and made plays.
He's made plays the whole game tonight.
And there's Phelps down inside the 15-yard line. Nathan Phelps with a nice carry.
They've done a great job of mixing it up, and he's a big part of that. I think he's done very well.
Angel Ruiz
in on the tackle that time with Tyler Sekuman. Rancho defense is trying to dig in right here. 2nd and 1. And down inside the 10, that's going to be a 1st down for Phelps.
Phelps again.
Nothing fancy, but you're chewing up clock and you're inching closer to the goal line.
That's a 1st down, Newman. Tackled by number 22,
The
Dimitri
pace that they
Johnson.
play, they're back on the ball immediately, and they have a lot of time to process. From the defensive perspective, you're tired. These guys are ready to go again.
Cook looking for Nunley. Hasn't scored yet tonight. And no flag on that. It was close to interference. Again, just good coverage by the sophomore out there. He has really been equal to the
sure
task.
has. Now, I know that Nunley feels he got interfered with a little bit there.
Vajra Wally on the
I don't know. I would
coverage
say
there
there
for
was
Rancho.
there was some shadow boxing or whatever you want to call it going on in both
Brings up
ways.
second and 10
I think
for
he
Newman.
turned his head just enough to look like he was playing for the ball that he got away with that. Fly sweep to the near side this time for Kelly. And he's close to the 10 where he runs into a brick wall of Rancho Cotate Cougars, again
Newman
led by
carried
Johnson.
Number 4, Ethan Kelly.
Yeah, there was Dimitri again, reading the
Tackle
play
on the play
correctly.
by Dimitri Johnson.
Johnson's had
And
a good
Santorinius.
game, and of course Santorinius was there again. Anytime there's a tackle in the middle, you can bet he's part of the play. 16 tackles a game last year, leading the state in that category.
Wow.
3rd and 7 now for Cardinal Newman. And a timeout taken by Paul
Timeout
Cronin
Newman.
and Cardinal Newman.
With 7:15 to play in the third quarter. The score, Newman
7:15 to
21,
go
Rancho
here
0.
in the third quarter.
Because they get back on the ball so quick, it really helps.
Once again, let you know tonight's game sponsored by Brown's Heating and Air in Santa Rosa, a small locally owned family business providing affordable quality for all of Sonoma County. They feature new construction, remodels, residential install, and service. All your everyday HVAC needs. Call them at 707-331-2754 and ask about the football family discount. You're a football family, you get a discount at Brown's.
It's too bad they couldn't make the Newman Vintage game. That would be a terrific game.
Yeah, they were talking about Newman and Vintage actually playing tonight at Memorial Stadium, which would have been incredible. They couldn't get it all together, but boy, would that have been a fun one.
Yeah, it sure would have. Vintage is really good. Really good.
3rd down, about 7 to go now for the Cardinals. Cook fires it inside this time to Nunley, and it's incomplete. A little behind him that time. They've been trying to go to the outside. This time they tried to go to the inside, and it was just a bit behind him. He almost came up with it.
Vajra Wally on the coverage
Andrew
for
Wally is really,
Rancho.
I think, really done a great job tonight. He stayed with arguably maybe the best football player in the county.
Newman will be attempting a field
Forcing
goal.
Newman into a
Number
field goal.
24, Julian
Sure
Cortina.
enough, Julian
Headley going
Cortina
home.
out of the hold of Headley, and his kick is up.
Kick is up. It's good.
And his kick is good. So Newman puts points on the board. Nice drive down the field, and they now lead it 24-0. We'll step aside right here. The Cardinals up big here at home. And we'll be back with more from Cardinal Newman High School in just a moment.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is the part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Cardinal Newman High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 matching gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
$24-0. Newman up big. See if Rancho can get anything going as Gianni Gigliello carries that kickoff.
Gigliello on the return.
He gets it out to 30. Decent field position.
Number 54, Mitch Russell.
Russell in on the tackle. One thing that Newman does is they keep some of their best guys out there on special teams. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, that's not real common. Good for them. Those guys are willing to do that.
Yeah, and that guy is just all over the field. He's made some terrific plays tonight on offense and defense, and particularly in his pass rushing, he's been very impressive. But right there on special teams, why not? Ryan Kane. Again, he had 5 touchdowns against Casa. 4 rushing, 1 passing. Option, nothing doing. And that one is nailed by Jaden Gillette.
Quarterback Ryan Kane with the pitch.
Newman's so sound on defense or perimeter. Defender stayed home on that. And when the ball got pitched outside, they were right there to stop that.
Gillette at 6'3", 205. Those guys who just has the speed. He has the knack, the instinct, and the speed to get to the ball.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10. Both these programs, really storied programs, historic programs. Newman going all the way back to the 70s, but Rancho, we talked a little bit earlier, that 2002 team, that whole little era right there for Rancho Cotate. They had some great teams, plus the undefeated team. And a late flag goes down on that one.
Pass tipped the line, but complete to Vedrawale.
Got it to Cy Badrawale that time. And here comes our white hat, Eric Strom.
Looks like a personal foul on Cardinal Newman.
Number 7.
Which will be a first
So
down.
that'll be an automatic first down for Rancho.
At their own
Under 6 minutes to go here in this quarter. The Cougars out to about the 43-yard line after that one.
New set of downs for them.
It's been some moments for the Cougars. They just haven't been able to sustain a drive yet. And nothing doing right there in the middle of that defense. Look at all the red jerseys in on that one, led by Russell. Also, there is Utter.
Brought down by
Newman seems to have made the adjustments at halftime. Their defense is really tightened up inside.
Acevedo was also in on that tackle for Cardinal Newman. Second and a little more than 10. We'll call it 11. Kane takes the snap. Fires it to Gigliello on a little swing pass, and he gets to the midfield. Nice play for the Cougars.
Play, a little jailbreak screen, and goes against the grain and gets some blocks that kick out. Rancho did a nice job of executing that play.
Kane took a hit right after he let go of the ball, but Gigliello gets the first, or gets just short of the first down. They have a couple yards to go. Call it 3rd and about 3, actually, for the Cougars. Big play right here. You're almost at that point in the game where you got to start going for it on 4th down, especially if you're anywhere near midfield.
They're at a place where they could go for it. They probably saying they got 2 plays here for sure.
Kane fires it to the outside to Gigliello again. He's got the first down as he gets to the 46-yard line. Nice play. Headley making the tackle, but nice throw again.
Not an easy throw either. Did a good job of putting it outside and keeping it away from the defense.
So Rancho on a little bit of a drive now. See if they can keep it going. Cougars desperately need to put some points on the board as Just a little over 15 minutes left in this football game. Little fly sweep here to Ray Pruitt. And Pruitt takes a loss. Newman's defense once again.
Cardinal Newman again does a great job of making that play take a little bit longer. The back is able to turn up when he wants to and allows the pursuit to get there, and they're all over that play.
33 rushing yards for Rancho Cotate so far tonight. Pruitt, one of the fastest guys on the team. He's also a track star. They were trying to get him in some space.
Yeah, but Newman did a great job of preventing that from happening.
I'm always amused at the signs they hold up to signal in the play. I have no idea what they mean.
That's why Oregon is the ones that really initiated that.
Kane out in space, but Gillette is equal to it as he takes down Dimitri Johnson. Swiss Army knife for this team, but another great defensive play at that time by Gillette.
And probably haven't mentioned it enough, but you don't see Newman miss too many tackles either. Right? They're very sure tacklers, and here's a guy in an open space and a chance where if he misses that tackle, it becomes a good game.
So the Cougars on the move here now, 3rd and 12, but they are across midfield with just 2:05 to go in the third quarter. Trying to draw Newman offside, make it a little more manageable third down play. 2 to the left and 2 to the right for the Cougars offensively. Here comes the pressure. Kane steps up, and he gets about 5 yards.
And on the keeper, picks up about 5.
4th down, I got to think they're going to definitely go for this. 4th and about maybe 6 or 7.
Acevedo actually forced him up and ended up taking him down from
send
behind.
their punt team back out on the field, so I guess not.
It's like Rancho will be punting Ethan Kelly back to return for Newman.
Kane really had no choice right here.
No, he didn't. He made something out of nothing on that.
Acevedo actually brought him down from behind. Nice play. Kick goes off the side of the foot and out of bounds. It does pin Newman fairly deep.
I like Newman's concept on the punt return. They send all their guys at the ball before the ball is snapped, and it really forces the coverage team to stay home. Unfortunately for them, the ball wasn't returnable.
Well, thank you for watching tonight's game here on YSN365.com. Hope you're enjoying our coverage. Steve Ellison and Dave Cox bringing you the action tonight from Ed Lloyd Field on the campus of Cardinal Newman High School in Santa Rosa. We hope to be doing many more broadcasts in the near future. It's going to be interesting because we're going to have softball, baseball, basketball, volleyball, wrestling all going on at the same time in the last couple of weeks of football, as well as Phelps carries straight ahead. He is swarmed by the Cougars. In on the tackle that time was Mihalis Santorinius.
Rancho very stout on that play. Really made it difficult for Newman to run through that.
Straight ahead again to about the 29-yard line. Carrying this time is Albert Bierbauer.
A little more room on that play. Bierbauer really hit the ball pretty quick there, and that helped him get about 4 on that. And now they're in a 3rd and 2.
And number 53,
Mencarini was the first man on the scene that time as the third quarter comes to an end. Cardinal Newman adds a 3 spot here in the quarter. It is now 24-0, the Cardinals over the Cougars. We'll be back with the final 12 minutes of this one in just a moment.
It's time for our final paddle raise. The final paddle raise is the part of the gala auction where you're invited to support our current projects and goals. This year, it's our athletic facilities. With over 80% of our students participating in one or more sports, our athletic facilities are very important to Cardinal Newman High School. Your donations will help support our girls' softball facilities, our boys' showers, our gym HVAC, our gym floor, and our stadium lights projects. All these projects are upgrades and improvements to what we already have. We are very blessed that we have a $50,000 matching gift donation, which means that dollar for dollar, they will match your gift up to $50,000. So please support our student athletes and give. Thank you very much.
24-0 as we head to the final 12 minutes. Big lead for Newman.
Ooh, they lost yardage there.
And not much doing there as Bierbauer gets pushed backwards. Nice job by the defense.
Well, I think we're going to see Cardinal Newman punt the ball for the first time.
Wow, yeah.
Gino
Mancarini was in on the tackle again that time. He's had a good game.
4th down for Newman.
Really, after the first quarter, it's been a pretty even game.
It really has been, yeah. That first quarter was 21-0.
The punt for Rancho.
Dropping back deep for the Cougars, Fajrawale.
For Newman.
And it'll be Zion Nunnally doing the punting. Kind of interesting that a guy like that does the punting for them.
He
But
seems to do it all, doesn't he?
good kick. Vajrawale takes it at the 35. And he gets out to the 45. About a 10-yard return for Vajrawale.
Rancho 45-yard line. We'll take over first and 10.
Brett Pavick in on the tackle that time.
It's probably Rancho's best starting position. They're in a good spot right now. And if they can put a few things together here, they got a chance to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think you're right. I can't remember them having a better field position to start a drive tonight. We'll see if they can make something at it. We may have a new quarterback in for the Cougars now. As nothing doing on that first play. It's Liam Keeney. He's a sophomore. Got a little bit of playing time last game against Casa Grande. He's really more of a prototypical quarterback. They really like him. They think he's going to be the guy that's going to take over this offense in a couple years. There's Keeney. Good size at 6'3", 185. He's only 15 years of age, though.
I wonder if their JVs play. I saw their JVs play, and they had a very good quarterback. I wonder if it was him.
Second down and 10. Keeney to throw.
Keeney to throw.
A little bit wide and incomplete.
Intended for Ortiz. Gillette.
I want to once again thank the Arterberry family, the Graff family, and the Ahlstrom family for sponsoring tonight's telecast. It's one thing I want to make people aware of, that you can watch our show on our Roku channel. Download the Team One Sports app. That's Team One, the number one, and then search YSN 365. You'll find us on your big screen. Deep throw, wide left side, nothing doing.
Pretty strong arm over the sophomore.
Headley defending on the play.
It's kind of an effortless throw. He got a lot of distance on that.
Yeah, very good motion. He came right over the top of it. It was a good ball. He just threw it a little long. Headley was on coverage that time.
Rancho not able to take advantage of the field position and has to
Ethan Kelly back to return for Newman.
Kelly back deep for the Cardinals. Time becoming kind of an issue for Rancho Cotate as Kelly watches this one float to the far side and trickle down inside the 20.
Nice punt down to the Newman 18-yard line.
And that's probably the deepest we've seen Newman start.
That is true indeed.
14 maybe? Two. Don't move. Don't move on.
So here comes Jordan Cook bringing the offense back out on the field. He's had a very steady Eddie kind of game tonight. He's made some good throws. Hasn't been able to get the ball to Zion as much as I know they would like to. But Coach Cronin recognizes what the defense has given him. It's been the Ethan Kelly show tonight.
Yeah, he always does a great job of taking what's there and not worrying too much about his statistics or anything.
So 1st and 10 now, Newman. Phelps, the lone back, takes it straight ahead. Gets to about the 20-yard line.
For a gain of about 1.
Phelps has had a couple pretty nice runs,
Number
but
68,
nothing
Robinson
amazing.
on the tackle for Rancho.
Credit the Rancho defense. They're tough to run on. They've got some guys in the middle that are tough.
Rancho's defense actually is really, after the really bad start, has really settled down and played pretty solid. Newman hasn't done a whole lot in the second and third quarter.
2nd and about 8 now for the Cardinals. Phelps again. This time he chugs out to about the 25-yard line. Nice defense. Right in the middle is Mahalis Santorinas.
And as I say that, Cardinal Newman gets a pretty good gain on that, and now they're in a short yardage situation.
I know, he knows. We're figuring, I don't know what it is, but David Day, we did not see a picture of it. Right now, camera 1 stop, stand by 4, 4, 2, 2 is up. Right in, stand, you're back up.
Phelps again. Here comes the defense. Wow, taking some hits right there. First guy on this. Oh, excuse me, that was Bierbauer carrying.
Rancho was all over that play, Dave. That play never had a chance. And again, forcing Cardinal Newman to punt.
Garrett Ridley was in on that tackle that time for Rancho Cotate. Read that one rather nicely. Zion Nunley back out to do the punting. Time definitely not on Rancho's side tonight, and I think at this point you just want to try to put something on the board. Taken at the 40 by Gigliello. Makes the first guy miss. Excuse me, no, this is Sai Vajrawale, and he gets to the midfield. Headley takes him down. Or excuse me, Russell
he looks like
and
he's
Williams.
got some ability as a punt returner too. Pretty good athlete.
Connor Williams in on the hit that time. Yeah, he showed some shake-a-bake ability right there. And anytime you can make that first guy miss, you got a chance to make a big return.
So Rancho again with good field position. Inside the 50 this time.
They've got another kid on their team that's actually a freshman, Anais Walker, who starts in the defensive backfield. We haven't called his name tonight, but they haven't had a freshman start here at Rancho Cotate since CTY back in the day. Griner now in at quarterback, and that pitch goes awry.
The pitch to Ortiz.
Trying to get that to Dion Ortiz.
Loss of 5 on the play for
Runs the
Rancho.
100 and the 200 in track. So if they can get him in space, he's a guy that can really motor down the field, but they just haven't been able to find space for him tonight.
Newman's done a good job of containing just about everything they've done.
Just keep your feet. It's even better if you're starting to stumble.
2nd and long. Grinders throws a little high, almost picked. A couple guys back in that defensive secondary.
That might have gone all the way back.
Yeah, Nick Ayer had a pretty good angle on that one.
Depending on the players, number 44, Nick Ayer.
Yeah, I think you're right. If he catches that, he's down that right side and gone.
It'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Cougars at their own 45.
Griner checking the play, clock ticking. Well, it's stopped now, but it's ticking away on Rancho Cotate. They're only going to have maybe 1 or 2 more possessions left in this game, particularly if Newman can sustain their running game. Griner with pressure, nice play call. Screen to Ortiz, and he gets to midfield.
Complete to Ortiz.
Pretty good play design right there, and they called the right play at the right time.
We'll bring up a 4th and 11.
Good situation, so certainly
for the
Rancho
Cougars.
running out of time, and like you say, they might see the ball 2 more times, so things not looking good for Rancho here.
Nice move right there by Ortiz to get some yardage back, but Cougars are going to have to punt.
Rancho, Ethan Kelly back to return for Newman.
Nice punt. Kelly lets it fly. Will it get to the end zone? Yes.
Touchback.
Touchback, Newman will take over on
Nice
their
effort.
20-yard line.
Try to keep that alive down there for Rancho Cotate was Garrett Ridley.
Newman 24.
So Newman's going to take over at the 20. New quarterback Justin Sullivan in the game now. Or check it, I believe it's going to be Lucas Knechtel, the quarterback now, number 12, 5'10", 160-pound junior. Knechtel.
Good job.
First and 10, Newman. Knechtel keeps.
Now on a quarterback for Newman, number 12, Luke Connectley with the carry.
Knechtley, I should say. Knechtley gets to the 22-yard line.
Looks like Coach Cronin's getting
Number
some other guys in the game.
Robertson on the tackle for
Late in the
Rancho.
game, I think Newman's in pretty good position right now.
There's Knechtley talking with Coach Cronin. Rancho defense trying to get the ball back, hoping that the Cougars can at least put some points on the board. Newman's defense has really stepped up. They've given
they've done a
up
great
some
job.
points, especially early in the game, and both of their first 2 games. But tonight, they've been a brick wall.
Rancho got down there once, I guess, huh? Then
They had that one drive that
Yeah.
came up empty. Rancho is just bringing everybody at the point of attack, and not much there for Bierbauer.
Bierbauer on the carry.
In on the tackle that time was Gino Mencarini.
Brought down by number 42.
Who
Gino
started last year.
Mencarini.
Rancho made it to the state championship game in 2019, came up short in the finale. Unlike Newman, they won the state championship in 2019. Seems like we say last year, but it was really a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago. That's kind of neat that 2 teams from the same league made the state championship. That was quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, I don't know how often that has happened. Very impressive for the North Bay League.
Sure was.
Maybe the West Catholic Athletic League has had that happen.
Yeah, I think
before.
they did. Sarah and St.
Timeout,
Francis.
Newman.
And a timeout taken on the field.
The mic was off.
If you're interested in becoming a Cardinal Newman student, now is the time to apply. Go to cardinalnewman.org, go to their admissions page, find out everything you need to do to become a Cardinal and be a part of it. Cardinal Newman High School is waiting for you. It's Coach Cronin.
He must have got in the wrong formation there. He looked a little upset with his quarterback there.
Rancho defense. Had some really, you mentioned it, the first quarter was really tough on them, but then since then they've done a good job of shutting Newman down.
It'll be interesting to see when they play again in a couple of weeks.
Faking the fly sweep, Knechtley keeps.
Knechtley on
And
the
it gets
keeper.
right into the middle, but not much there.
At least defensively, Rancho really,
Tackled by
since the
number
first quarter, has really
67,
held their own and done a good
Ryan
job. And I don't
for the
think
Cougars.
Newman took their foot off the gas either. I think that Rancho just tightened it up.
So another punt coming up for Zion Nunley. Dropping back deep, sophomore Sai Bajawale. Exciting to see him get his hands on the ball again.
Yeah.
And And that one's not going to carry deep enough, but it is going to give Rancho a good field position. The Cardinals down at the 39-yard line. Ethan Kelly caught up with it.
Well, this is the third time in a row now that Rancho's had the ball in great field position. They're running out of time.
How about Ethan Kelly tonight? 3 touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown.
Yeah, he's had quite a night.
This guy really doesn't leave the field very often for Cardinal Newman. Kane back in at quarterback. He keeps. Big hole. Kane to the 30, to the 20, and to the house. Kane. What a run.
Touchdown, Rancho.
Kane gets Rancho Cotate on the board. Wow.
He sniffed the goal line on that play. He really got out there.
Tell you what, he's 6'1", 240, but he's got some scoots.
Sure does.
Very impressive run for Kane. Got to the outside, and then he just outran the secondary.
He really does, yeah. That's pretty impressive. No, they have to go for 2. I'm assuming they're going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, Kane is still out there. So, yeah, you look at it that way. It's a 3-touchdown game if you can get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. But with 3:33 left, it's going to take a couple onside kicks as well.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't make any kind of bet on this.
Rancho going for 2.
How the rest of the game's going to come out, but good for Rancho getting on the scoreboard and playing a pretty good second half.
Timeout taken. That'll give us a chance to look at the touchdown again.
Penalty flag. Delay game on Rancho.
Fake that option read, and he came all the way back. It's designed to more go up the
Timeout,
middle, right?
That's a read play, and it is supposed to hit a little bit closer to the center, but that's where it opened up, and he certainly knew what to do with the opening.
Jacob Cardinal almost caught up with him, tried to push him out, but he got that corner.
He just ran a 4.240, spilled all the water. That's a good set a world record for water boy.
So finally now they will get a chance to run this 2-point conversion. Kind of a big play in this game. You got to get the 2 right here or you don't have a chance to keep it a 2-more score game after this with 3:33 left. There'd be a little bit of hope if they could get this. Kane will try and keep, and I don't think he's going to get close. No, the Cardinals take him down back near the 10-yard line.
Ready for that.
Gillette and Utter on the stop for Newman.
Jaden Gillette, Clayton Utter were both there, and they bring Kane down.
So even with the touchdown, it's still a 3-score game, and take a major miracle.
Comes that touchdown run one more time. Very impressed with the speed. Look at him outrun the secondary right here. Cardinal had a pretty good angle on him and almost got him out inside the 1. The momentum of the 6'1", 240 carried him into the end zone.
Yeah, I don't think he was going to be denied. When he was in around the 10-yard line, I certainly wouldn't want to get in his way.
And he had that big 4 rushing touchdown game against Windsor in their opener.
Well, we're going to get to see another Newman kickoff return now. This could be interesting.
Yeah, remember, this is...
although we probably won't because we're going to see the onside.
Well, yeah, they'll probably onside kick it for sure. That was the big play in the Vanden game last week was Vanden tried to kick it out of bounds, and Newman said, nope, kick it again. They could have taken it where it went out, which was at about midfield, but they made him kick it again knowing that they had a pretty good chance to break it, and sure enough, Zion did.
Doesn't really have his hands team, man.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised right here. pooch type kick instead. Does get back to Nunley. And they do a great job. Wow.
They sure did.
Andrew Vallejos. You can tell they've worked on that a little bit this week.
Yeah, but because of the type of kick, Newman didn't really get a chance to set their wedge up on that. So probably not a true indicator, but still Rancho did a great job of staying in their lanes and getting down there and covering the kick. You can tell they practiced it.
Yeah, we talked a little bit before the game about that wedge that Newman sets up, and they're kind of known for that, and they do it so well,
Yeah,
the
they
timing,
sure
and that's
do.
what sprung Nunley against Vanden last week. Yeah, that was a huge play. Newman with Konechny still in at quarterback. Nice run, Bierbauer. Gonna try to stay in bounds, and he does. Very nice job by Bierbauer.
You got an NFL stiff arm on that. Literally was able to stiff arm the guy right off of him. That was pretty impressive.
Very nice. Here it is. Dives down, nice play.
Pretty nice run.
Clock ticking now, heading for the 3-minute mark in this one. As Konechny hands it to Bierbauer again after that first down run. He gets about a yard. Speaking of the big play, that touchdown last week, in case you missed it against Vanden. Again, Vanden had scored. There was a couple minutes left in the game. They kicked it deep to Nunley. The wedge was perfect, and Nunley went 90 yards.
Their wedge was outstanding. The two inside guys, they were 20 yards down the field.
And that
Very
was
impressive.
the game winner.
They work hard on it, and it pays off.
I think Coach Murphy for Vanden lost a little sleep that night after why did we kick it deep again? Newman dared them to do it. They didn't take the penalty. They were like, "Go, nope, kick again." And sure enough. Bierbauer and Konechny in the backfield for Cardinal Newman. And we've got another
Delay game on Newman.
Taking a little too long to get that one set up. Eric Strom, our referee, has done a nice job tonight.
Yeah, the officials, they always say when a game's well officiated, you don't even notice that they're there. And I would have to say, I haven't noticed those guys at all. There are very few flags.
Yeah, the only really tough calls were the deep call, possible interference calls, the possible catch by Nunley. But I think they made the right call on all of those. Bierbauer straight ahead, big hole. Bierbauer rumbles to the 49-yard line. Great run by Bierbauer.
That probably will keep Rancho from seeing the ball again.
Here it is, right at you, coming right into your living room, right here, straight up the middle. Look at the blocking in the middle of that offensive line. That was pretty.
The line gets off the ball so well. And that was a read play again, and quarterback made the correct read, and nice game.
What a hole right in the middle. Konechny and Bierbauer keeping the chains moving here with under 2 minutes to go. Almost time for victory formation if you're Cardinal Newman. And possibility of a shutout exists right now, and that's, well, no, not the shutout, it's 24-6, but in terms of keeping Rancho from getting the ball again and shutting down their offense.
I think they'll be
hard to score if you don't have the ball.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Number 55, Max Lilly on the
My
tackle.
favorite play in football is taking a knee. So tell our kids that's the one I want to run every week.
How often do you actually line up and practice that? You get actually
Not too often.
Not too often.
But you do. We practice it. We practice it every Thursday. Doing it correctly.
Not only provides that opportunity to do it once or twice, but also maybe visualize that you're actually in that position to run it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it looks like he will take a knee right here. So big night for Cardinal Newman. kind of the Ethan Kelly show, really.
Yeah, he did a great job, but there were so many other.
Just a little advance warning to the crowd.
Kelly ended up with 4 catches for 40 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had 4 rushes for 11 yards and another touchdown, so he had 3 touchdown night overall.
Never mind.
Newman's got some terrific linemen too, very impressive. And I would say Rancho Cotate can build on some things too. Rancho did some good things.
Lights will be going off fairly quickly.
So that's going to do it for this one. It is a final. Newman wins it, and wins it big, 24-6. And this one is official. It is a final. Very impressive. Cardinal Newman, offensively and defensively. Coach Cronin's got to be pleased with the way his team played tonight.
Oh, I would say so, definitely. And I think his kids played a really solid game from all 3 phases. Rancho, after a rough first quarter, really settled down and played a nice game as well, too. And hopefully that'll bode well for both teams.
Well, that's going to do it for our coverage here tonight. Hope you have enjoyed it. Cardinal Newman with a nice win, 24-0. Ethan Kelly with a 3-touchdown performance over the Cougars. Until next time, for Steve Ellison and all of us here at YSN 365, I'm Dave Cox saying goodbye from Ed Lloyd Field. Thanks for watching YSN 365.com.
This is very true. They might call me. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, no problem.
This was fascinating to me. Pretty interesting.
All right, thank you.
That's great.
Worth every penny.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for
You're welcome. Thank
asking me
you.
to do it.